This video is about the causes of World War I. At the beginning of the 20th century, tensions were brewing in Europe. This set the stage for a colossal conflict between the European powers at the time. Despite nearly 3 decades of apparent peace, a complex web of factors including the rise of nationalism, economic rivalries, political disputes, imperialism and militarism, and intricate alliances propelled the continent towards the brink of war. Just like many events in history, there was no one specific cause. Let's dive into some of the events and issues that caused World War I. One major cause of the First World War was nationalism. At the surface, nationalism had once played a unifying role in places like Germany and Italy. However, beneath the surface, the Balkans were a cauldron of ethnic tensions and national fervor. The Ottoman Empire's decline spurred independence movements and triggered a race for autonomy among various ethnic groups. For example, the 2.5 million Armenians living in the Ottoman Empire called for an independent state. Relations between the Ottoman government and Armenians became strained, eventually leading to persecution and the Armenian genocide. While some sought to forge new nations such as the Armenians, others thought to expand their borders. This created a tinderbox of potential conflicts among the European powers. Another issue were economic rivalries. Industrialization was a double-edged sword and intensified economic competition amongst the great powers. The industrial prowess of Germany and Great Britain set the stage for a global rivalry, sparking increased competition for resources and markets in Asia and Africa and other regions of the world. The economic differences would have huge consequences once countries such as Russia, Germany, and France mobilized for war. Another major cause of World War I, also known as the Great War at the time, were political issues. There were lingering political disputes, like France's resentment over Alsace-Lorraine added fuel to the simmering tensions that would soon erupt into open hostilities. In addition, the Balkans, which was a region rife with nationalistic uprisings, ethnic clashes, emerged as a potential flashpoint. The crumbling Ottoman Empire created a power vacuum and triggered struggles of independence. Austria-Hungary's dual monarchy, bold annexation of Bosnia-Herzegovina in 1908 heightened tensions with Serbia, laying the groundwork for a regional powder keg that once ignited could cascade into full-blown European war. Imperialism became a catalyst for disputes as European powers fiercely competed for colonies in Africa and Asia. This race for global dominance not only deepened the mistrust between nations, but also brought them to the edge of war. Simultaneously, the glorification of military power and the push for preparedness fueled a dangerous arms race amongst the European countries. Another cause of World War I were the tangled alliances amongst the European nations. Diplomacy was once a tool for peace, but it turned into a problem in certain situations. Otto von Bismarck, for example, used strategic alliances in which he isolated France. This crumbled with Kaiser Wilhelm II's rise to power. The lapse of treaties and the subsequent formation of the Triple Entente, countered by the Triple Alliance, created 2 opposing blocs. This set the scene for conflicts that threatened to entangle the entire continent. So as you can see, it was not just the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand by a Serbian assassin that led to the outbreak of the war. It was a series of issues and events that caused the Great War. These included nationalism, political rivalries, economic rivalries, imperialism, and entangled alliances.